Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to. Hi, I'm Catherine Oster, and I am a certified facilitator with Access Consciousness. And these tools, Access Consciousness is a set of tools that really invites you to acknowledge that you are the creator of your life and to actually begin creating your life. Good morning, Ross. I know it's morning for you. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Where was I going? Oh yeah, we're going to talk about spicing up your life today. What is something that you can practice that can, make things a little more exciting for you in your life and maybe a little more enjoyable, more ease. Yeah. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Thanks for jumping on, lady. So, we're going to talk about choice. Choice is the secret sauce to creating things faster and spicing things up in your life. Choice. Hi, Karen. So before I stumbled upon these tools, I didn't think I had a choice in life, actually. I honestly believed that what was showing up for me is what I got, and that's what I had to work with. And it wasn't really very fun. It was not very exciting. I didn't know that I could choose things. And when it came time to actually consider making a choice, I would spend so much time and energy trying to make the right choice because I believed that I only had one choice. And so I better make sure it's the right choice. And then I would use so much energy and waste so much time not choosing. And just even talking about it makes me feel like I want to die, actually. It was not very exciting at all. Hello, Jackie G. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So, along comes getting my bars ran. And if you've never experienced Access Bars, I highly, highly recommend finding a bars practitioner in your area and just getting your bars ran. Hello, Annalise. Good morning. Thank you for jumping on. So bars. And bars starts to get you out of conclusions and judgments, like the right and wrong, where you're trying to live your life the right way, which, is there even a right and wrong? What if there's just choice? And so my practice over the last 10 years has been to start choosing things in my life. And it started out really slow in the beginning. Like choice is like an energetic muscle that you have to work at and strengthen. In the beginning, it's going to be really weak if you haven't practiced a lot of choice in your life. And that was totally me. And I would not choose very frequently, but I chose more than I did before. And one thing that choice gets you out of is being stuck. Like looking back, there was a few years ago, there was a coach. I also ride dressage and do some horse training and coaching. And there was a coach that would come into the area, but her time coming was really sporadic, and I had a hard time making it work when she was coming for clinics, but I really wanted coaching. So I could either not choose and try to keep making work with what was showing up, but I was stuck. It was not working for me. And I didn't want to be stuck. I have dreams of riding a Grand Prix dressage test one day. And so being stuck without a coach is not going to get me anywhere. So I had to choose for me and choose for this. And so I'm like, I need to find somebody. And then I found a coach and I gave myself permission to choose a couple lessons with her and see how that goes. And here I am. I'm still choosing with her it's almost 2 years now, and everything is becoming greater in that area. But I had to choose. If I just sat back and went with what was showing up, there was nothing showing up. I would still be stuck. So your choice is extremely powerful in moving you forward in your life. Another thing that choice has really given me is there were these places in my life where I would get so frustrated, like really frustrated. For example, I would, and how much of this is actually not receiving, but I remember a few years ago with my riding arena, I have an indoor riding arena. That was something that I created and actualized in my life using these tools, and it needs to be watered. Like almost once a week for sure. It takes me about an hour. It's not that hard. But I would get kind of cranky about it. I'm like, I would go into this energy of, I don't want to water my indoor riding arena because I don't feel like it. And I'm like, I had to give myself a stern talking to. Like, you ungrateful kid. You chose to have an indoor arena. This is one of the things that comes along with it. If you want to keep everything in good working order, you don't want to ride in a dusty arena, you got to put on your big girl panties and get out there and water it sometimes. What are you complaining about? I had to give that stern talk to myself. I chose this. And I'm like, wow, like who am I being? Because I know that that's not me. And yeah. And so turning it around to like this gratitude and acknowledging like I chose this and I should be, how did I get so lucky actually? And when I caught myself in that energy, I could choose. I could make a different choice to change the energy for myself and not be stuck in that whoever that was that I was being, because I know that that wasn't me. Because this is something, the arena is a dream that I had that showed up. Why would I complain about it? But who am I being? This is another thing, like you're aware. And you can actually choose to change things that quickly for yourself in your life once you know you have a choice. Now, if I went to the judgment of myself and made myself wrong or tried to figure out what was wrong with me for feeling this way, I would still be stuck in that energy. Judgment does not create possibilities. And even in relationship. Hey, Nicole. Good morning, Mom. I've been married to Travis now. Travis is my husband for, it'll be 15 years. 15 years this summer. Maybe, yeah, 15 years this summer. And I have to remind myself that I'm continually choosing my relationship, because for a period of time, I sat back and I did not acknowledge that this was a choice. I wasn't an active chooser in the relationship. I kind of sat back and was like, well, this is how it is for the rest of my life. And I'm here, like really just not choosing it and just letting it go stale and stagnant. And that was not very much fun. And I was like, what do I want my life and my relationship to be like? Yes. And acknowledge that I'm actually going to choose to be in it. Like I'm choosing this person every single day. Every moment of every single day, I'm choosing this. And then you're more in it. And it's more of an energy, and it's not a conversation I have with him at all. It's like, I'm energetically choosing this. But for a little while, I was not choosing it, actually. Like, I wasn't choosing anything. And the relationship just kind of was a little not fun for a little while. I'm choosing this. And then it starts to get more exciting. And more possibilities can show up from the fact that you're acknowledging you have a choice. The same thing can be with your job, like actually. And I actually, with regards to relationship, I also gave myself the choice that I could leave the relationship at any time. This doesn't have to be it. I could leave. I could make that choice. You don't have to choose to leave for any reason. I could just choose because I want to make a different choice. But I didn't know that I could do that before. So I have these conversations with myself in my head, and out loud with you guys. But like really looking at like you have a choice, acknowledging that. And same thing with your job. Like, you know, we fall into the rut of thinking we have to do the same thing because this is what we've been doing. And you could choose to not work there. What would that create in your life? What if you found something different, you know, or acknowledge right now that you're going to be choosing this for the next little while, and then ask for what different choice you could make. And the moment you ask that question, what different choice can I make here? Something different can show up for you. Yes, choice. Choice is a very powerful tool. Choice creates your life. And I run this program called the Daily Dose. And right now we're spending the year going through the 10 keys to total freedom. And the next chapter we're moving into is chapter 3, living in 10-second increments, which is choosing every 10 seconds what you're going to be doing in your life. And if you'd like to join me for a taste, I'm going to do a group Zoom tomorrow, which is Saturday at 1:30 in the afternoon, a taste of chapter 3. It's $10. I'll put a link with this video. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see the event and the cover photo of the call. And you can start to stimulate and flex and strengthen your muscle of choice. And then if you'd like to choose us for a whole month of that, you sure can. So have an amazing day wherever you are, whatever you're up to. Thank you so much for joining me live, you guys, and to those of you watching this in the future. Cheers.